Hi, good morning. Today is day 5 of my water fasting. And it's been very interesting because I did have some cravings for food yesterday, but they weren't hunger pains. It was more mental, I think, than anything. And I actually started developing yesterday morning some cramping, like pain in my low back, and I thought maybe it might even be my kidneys because it was kind of like more on the sides. Although it was a little bit in my sacral area too, but it was really interesting. And we checked it to make sure that it wasn't my kidneys by tapping on my kidneys pretty hard, and I didn't feel any sensations. So although I also do have a high pain tolerance, so that's interesting. But we don't think it's my kidneys. And then I also thought that maybe it could be that I might be starting to menstruate because I haven't had a menstrual cycle since before I was pregnant. And actually quite a bit before I was pregnant because I had a miscarriage before I was pregnant and I didn't have a cycle in between. Totally did that on accident. I meant to have a cycle in between, and but so I haven't had my period in a long time, so I just thought maybe this, maybe that, who knows. And then this morning, what was really interesting, so I had back pain like all day yesterday and then all night last night, and I slept well last night, by the way. So I do actually think that that me not sleeping well the night before was due to the IVs. So vitamin B's can give you quite a bit of energy. So, but I slept well last night despite the fact that I had a lot of back pain. And then this morning when I woke up, I felt that I was also having abdominal pain. And so when and then I started passing a lot of gas, that seemed interesting to me, that I was passing all this gas and having all this pain in my abdominal region as well as my back still. And then I did my my water enema this morning again. And prior to this morning, the water enema has always had pretty much water coming out with maybe like a little bit of mucus and not hardly any fecal matter at all. But today all this fecal matter came out. So which is very interesting since I haven't eaten for 5 days. So it's just very interesting. And I will actually say that I think that my back and my stomach is starting to feel a little bit better, but it's kind of hard for me to say right in this moment. So also I feel like I look like a ragamuffin. Oh my goodness. The advice is to not shower and not wash your hair. That's what I've been told by the doctors here. So that I'm supposed to not shower for the entire duration of my water fast. So you guys might see me looking worse and worse as I become more emaciated and my hair becomes oilier and oilier and I'm not washing it. By the way, my weight yesterday was 115 and my weight today was 115. So I'm quite thin right now, and I find that very interesting too. So, but other than that though, like I don't feel awful. Like my head feels clear. My I did actually go to the chiropractor yesterday because of my back. I walked down the street a bit, and there's a chiropractor down there that I scheduled an appointment with, and I got chiropractic adjustments, so that's great. But I don't feel awful, even with my back pain and my abdominal pain. It's not like I don't know, like I don't feel sick. I don't feel like extreme fatigue or anything like that. I just feel pain in these regions, but otherwise I'm doing pretty well. I don't have any hunger pains. I don't have any I don't know, regret or questions or anything. Like I feel very confident in everything I'm doing, and I'm excited. I'm excited that all that stuff came out, and I'm excited. I will say this too though. I noticed this morning that my pee was much darker. And I think I mentioned this the other day that my uric acid is high. And sometimes when things in our bodies are dying off, then the byproducts of that go, and our kidneys have to release it out. And when they're not able to do that, when they're not able to like keep up with it, then your uric acid in your blood can build. And so I think that possibly that's what's happening with me. Especially there's a thing called tumor lysis syndrome where when your tumor is breaking down, then you can get the same effect and with high uric acid levels in your blood. And so I noticed this morning that my pee has been much darker, or at least it was this morning. And so, I make up that maybe just stuff is breaking down in my body and getting expelled. So I don't really know. But anyways, I feel really great and I feel really confident in what I'm doing. Thanks for cheering me on. Thanks for praying for me. Talk to you soon.